Hello everyone, Beard Reads Books here, and in today's book review I'm going to be reviewing Firebug by Robert Bloch. I think that's how you pronounce his surname. It's a small little book that I've read over the course of this week. I've just been on a walking holiday along the Kennet and Avon Canal, so I thought I'd take this little book with me so it's nice and easy and light to carry. And basically it's set in this is written and set in the 1970s, and it's about an author, and who's also a freelance journalist who's hired to write a series of articles on some cults in the area, sort of in and around the area where he lives. And not long into him starting doing a bit of investigation of these articles, the headquarters of a couple of the cults get burnt down in deliberate arson attack. And this is a book all about how the guy gets caught up in what's going on, and he has to try and uncover sort of what's going on. He uncovers a bit of a plot, a bit of a scheme behind it all, and at one point he's a possible suspect as the arsonist and all the rest. I wasn't expecting much out of this book. Like I said, I did kind of think it's going to be one of these really corny sort of pulp fiction books. But actually, as I was reading it, it's not too bad. I mean, it's not any kind of a literary masterpiece. It's not the kind of book people are going to be raving about or anything like that. But at the same time, it's not a crappy, rubbish pulp fiction. It's not the kind of book you read and think, oh, why on earth did I bother reading that? It's not too bad, actually. It sort of does. It's interesting enough to keep you going. Well, at least that's what I found when I was reading it. As I was reading through it, there wasn't any point where I sort of felt, oh, Gordon Bennett, why am I reading this? Why did I choose to read it? No, it wasn't like that. As I was reading through it, I was kind of intrigued to find out sort of what the schemes and plotting was behind the arson attacks. And yeah, even though it's not a brilliant book, it did sort of, the storyline intrigued me and gripped me enough to keep me going till the end, to sort of find out how it ended. So yeah, it's not a brilliant book. It's no, but probably not. No, I wouldn't rave about. But if you see it in a second-hand bookshop or a charity shop for 50p or something like that or whatever, and you want a quick read, I suppose it's a good book to read on the beach. It's a good beach book. I suppose that's what I'm getting at. It's a cheap and cheerful, good book to read down on the beach. When you just want to read something that grips you a bit, but you don't want to be thinking too much. You don't want a book that sort of needs an awful lot of brain power, to follow the storyline kind of thing. So yeah, not a bad little book. It was one I'm glad I took it with me along on my walk. It was a good little book to read on my walk. So there you go. Yeah, my short, sweet little review on Firebug. Hope you enjoyed, and look forward to seeing you in the next book review.